Well, Cam, always difficult when a season comes to a close, but a couple of rounds of playoff action for the Moose. How did you see things beginning with the postseason?
I thought that first series obviously was a tough test, being up and down, and they won it last year, so it was a great test for our group, and we were able to go through some adversity with guys hurt, guys suspended, stuff like that, and then obviously the Rockford series is not what we were looking forward to. I think the injury started to catch up with us, and obviously with the Jets still in too, we missed a couple guys there, so. Definitely not what we wanted, but overall, I think we had a successful season, and it's something to build off of.
This team, prior to you arriving here last fall, was a young group that had struggled to be competitive and to try and push for a playoff spot. Things changed with players like yourself coming in. What was it like to be a part of this group and being a leader from the start?
No, it was great. Overall, I mean, we had a great group of older guys that kind of led the group, and we had some guys that were here for a while with, Lippy and Corms and Mel, so they knew the organization really well. But even just guys like Buddy and Scarbs and guys coming in, being able to lead, overall, it just made the coming to the rink a great time, and being able to win as much as we did in the regular season was just a fun time to come into the rink.
One thing that stands out to me, obviously, is the 16 straight without losing in regulation time. Is that as much fun as you had all year with this team?
Yeah, that's probably one of the more fun times I've had in pro hockey, just because we were rolling, and it was just a fun time to be around. We just started the season, so guys weren't necessarily like nicked up yet, and everybody was just feeling it. So it was just definitely a fun time to be around here.
It's interesting because right from the beginning of the year, there was a lot of talk about how close-knit this team was, and it seemed to be a real strength of the group that whatever adversity you faced, you played for each other. Was that uncommon in your experience in pro hockey, to have a team that's that close that quickly?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there was a couple guys that had played together, but overall, we had a new group this year, and we had some young guys. But I think that those young guys kind of came in and found their groove right away, like a Mason Appleton or Sammy Niku, and were able to contribute right away. And they were big impacts on the team, and just even going out on the road, and guys would always go out to dinner with each other. So it was unique in that situation where we hung out more than let's say some other teams.
Brand new to this organization coming in this year, and you make an impact right from the start. Find yourself in the All-Star Classic mid-season. On a personal level, how do you see the year?
Yeah, overall it was a successful year. You never want to lose in the second round, but if you're going to look back at the big picture, I think I had a really good year. We got this team into the playoffs. We had some good personal records with some guys that did some really good things, and I take pride in that and being able to be a part of that. And with Pazzi being coach of the year, I think we were a huge contribution trying to get him to that point. So overall, I think individually I had a good year, and hopefully I can build off it next year.
And I would say on a personal level, something different too for you and your wife, a chance to come and play in Canada for the first time. What would you say about that experience?
Yeah, it was a unique experience. We didn't know really what to expect. Winnipeg's not necessarily the on the map, and if you live in the U.S., you don't know where it is, especially being from the Midwest. But being here, it was a great experience. The people were great, the organization was great. The weather was not great at sometimes, but overall, it was a good experience.